Welcome. You're listening to The Radke Show with David and Melissa Radke.
Guess what? Nobody can see your Jimmy legs. Nobody can see them. We're at a desk. Show them, David. In case they don't believe me, show them.
Well, I don't guess they actually can't.
They can't see it, but we're at it. Da, 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 da.
What if we were just sitting in chairs and we were just really good at this?
I know. Hey, what if that was my Aunt Melba's knees we were hitting? You know, she's got those pig knees. We always tell her she's got, what do you call a pig that's been dead for a long time?
Cadaver?
It's a cadaver pig. You know, like she got a cadaver pig knee. She doesn't really, but we tell her that. And this was my Aunt Melba. She was just laying down here on the floor and we got a real table. I don't know why I went into that. I literally told David, why don't we set some decor around? Like put a little plant on it, you know? I got some things on my desk that I like. Like we could put a little thing, like a thing with like pins or whatever. David's like, no, we're not going to junk it up.
That's good.
Says he. I like it though. I love it. I like the chairs we're in. It feels much better. I feel like y'all are really, truly seeing us for who we really are.
For the first time.
For the first time, you're really seeing us. How do y'all like this?
I think first time in forever.
I think it looks great. I think David did a great job. Granted, that's a brand new television because the other one he dropped. That's not the television that you normally see. It's a brand new one. We had to go out and get it. And we had to spend hundreds upon hundreds upon hundreds of dollars for it because the other one, David dropped. I just want to go on record as saying he dropped it, and I've not made a big deal about it.
Actually,
if I had dropped it,
couldn't be any more inaccurate.
If I had dropped it, this is what I would have heard. There is no such thing as an accident, Melissa.
Okay.
You used to tell me
I haven't said that in a while.
But you have said it before.
I have said it before.
Mm-hmm.
The TV was very old. The TV was going out, but it did in fact tilt against the wall. And
you know, the only thing I hate about, I'm actually taking my shoes and socks off under this table. You know, the only thing
I don't have any pants on because we're like this. I didn't even wear any pants.
I know. And that's okay. Is that Shep can't get in the seat and be my little co-host. Like he
Oh, it's another advantage of,
oh, you're so terrible. So here's the deal. Let's go ahead and discuss this. I'm supposed to leave town in the morning at 8:30.
Okay.
I have a hair appointment that I had to put off on Tuesday because I got the food poisoning. Okay. I'm talking to you, Pizza Hut. I can barely talk about it. I'm talking to you, Pizza Hut, with your so-called
Pizza melt.
Pizza melts. Oh, God. No, never again. It was bad.
They don't melt in your hands. They melt in your pants.
I got David and Rocco pizza melts as well. I got them a different kind as mine. Mine was a different kind. They didn't eat it. They didn't get food poisoning. I mentioned this to a dear friend of mine. Hey, I've got, you know, he called and he said, I don't know what it was. And I said, I can't really talk to you right now. I've got food poisoning. And he said, food poisoning?
The food poisoning.
He said, food poisoning from what? And I said, Pizza Hut. And he goes, oh, I said, from pizza at pepperoni. And he goes, I said, I'm in my body.
I said,
I'm pooping every 20. I know what's going on. You don't. And he said, no, I'm just simply saying 90% of food-borne illnesses are from fecal matter on somebody's hands, is what he says to me. And I say to him, how dare you, sir? And he said, but that's the truth. Like, your pepperoni could have been fine. The mozzarella cheese could have been fine.
It was just the worker who touched.
But Andrew had to go to the bathroom. And he literally farted and wasn't sure if he had sharted or not. So he just reached his hand down his pants really quickly.
Real quick check.
Did a real quick check and then packed your pizza melt. That is absolutely absurd.
Okay. Just for clarification, none of that part of it is true. That
What-
was a story that he was just making up. I just need to clarify that since you named the brand.
Oh, right. But he did say that on the phone.
Right. But you're not saying
that
that's what's happened.
We're not even saying there's a boy named Andrew that works there, but all odds are there probably is. But no, it really was a Pizza Hut pizza melt. And it can be dirty, y'all. And people have said before, like in conversation, have you ever had food poisoning? And I've been like, I think one time I had a bad shrimp. No,
Didn't I have it before?
I have never had food poisoning before. Now I know. Anyway, David, back to this.
I'm not really, when you get real sick like that, you don't really want that food, maybe again ever or for a very long time.
Yeah.
And so now it would be sad if we lost pizza in general, but if we never have one of those pizza melts again, it's really no loss.
Yeah, I'm going to tell y'all what.
They
were
weren't
good.
They weren't great anyway.
David, here's my thing though. I'm supposed to have this. I couldn't go on Tuesday because I had the food poisoning. I couldn't go to get my hair done. She said, okay, well, let's do Thursday. Now it's Thursday. I'm supposed to go at 8:30. I've got to leave town at 8:30. So I just actually texted my hairdresser and said, how about 7:30? Now she is a not stay at home mom. I was going to say she's a single mom. She's actually happily married, but he works, like they do in the oil fields. On and off. So she's at home like a single mom with these 3 boys. And I'm like, hey, could you just hold on to those boys to take them to school around 9 so it wouldn't be an inconvenience for me? I don't know what to do. What do I do, David? I mean, my hair, it's my livelihood. David, it's my crowning jewel.
It's your glory in your mane.
It's my glory. Okay. Anyway, y'all, we're going to, did you have anything you wanted to add to that before we move on?
No. I don't.
You're really not going to give me any pointers on what I should do about my hair? It's a big deal.
I think your hair looks very nice. And I think if you have to put it off a little longer, it'll be okay.
I'm speaking to like 1,000 women on Tuesday.
Well, I think it looks okay.
I don't like it when you do that. Okay. I asked David this question earlier today and we got to talking about it. And then we stopped talking about it because we were like, that's actually really, that's some good fodder there for the podcast, Yeehaw podcast. And it was this question right here. In fact, we just went over and had dinner with my parents and I asked them the same question. There are so many social norms nowadays. I personally get sick to death of it. You can do this. You shouldn't do this. This is what we always do. If you do that, you shouldn't do that. There's like so many of them now. I can't even keep up. Okay. So I asked David, what are some social norms that you wish would just go away? You don't. And of course, I went over to ask my parents the same thing. I was like, what are some social, my dad, before I could even get it out, what's a social norm? What in the world is that? Social norms, just for this podcast, are things that are done socially. They are normal. They're, well, you're going to know when David and I start listing some because I've got 2 and he's got 2. And you'll come up with your own. And when you do, we really have racked our brain at what some others are. Leave them in the comments. Please leave them in the comments and tell us what are some social norms you would do away with. If you're wondering right now, what's a social norm? What do they mean by that? You're about to hear. So are you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay. So one of the very first things that I thought of is probably going to make the hair on every woman, but certainly these beautiful Southern women that are probably listening to this podcast, go make your hair curl. You're going to think I'm terrible.
The hair on the back of your neck curl? Here. Maybe a little here.
I wish that we could stink and do away with thank you cards.
Mm-hmm.
Now, this is coming from someone who has both received and written thank you cards. I've been on both ends, okay? And I am telling you, as a writer of thank you cards, I got a lot better things to do. As a receiver of thank you cards, I don't need it. But have you ever noticed that the only people that write thank you cards are people who are in need at that time in their life? So Remy Radke had to write thank you cards after her graduation party for all of the gifts, even though she was filling out scholarship application after scholarship application, doing everything she could to get all filled out and get to Arkansas, packing a car, packing boxes, doing all the things. But she had to write those thank you notes. Who are other people it applies to? Oh, first time moms. You got nothing better going on. You don't have a severe case of postpartum depression. By all means, could you take some time out of when you should be napping? Okay, with that baby that's keeping you up all night, and write me a thank you note for that package of diapers I gave you. That's ridiculous. Sage just got married. She gets married. She's moving into an apartment. She's changing her P.O. box to a different P.O. box. She's getting all of her bills switched over. They're joining bank accounts, and she's got to write thank you note. I just think it's horrible. My mom is sick right now, and people have been bringing her cakes and goodies and plates, and my mom's got a list on her counter of people that are bringing things over. So we have to make sure that amidst your illness, you are keeping up with who does what so that you can write them a thank you note. I just think it's absurd. That was a soapbox moment, but
It really
I feel
was.
very sure of it.
But how do you still show that appreciation? Now, here, if we made a dinner for someone and we took it over to them, okay, we're not expecting a thank you card back. And if they don't send one,
I don't even think twice about it. First of all,
so where's the line of just going, thank you, because that was thoughtful? I totally get what you're saying, especially, my Lord, with illness and babies and funerals and all that. I mean, there's a lot of things that are, it ends up.
We know you just buried your father. If you could take a moment out of your grief and send me a thank you note for a green bean casserole, it didn't make itself. First of all, I don't understand. I really don't get why it can't be a text. Hey, I was literally sitting down and eating this green bean casserole for the third time in 2 days because it's so delicious, thinking of you and how much I love you. Thank you for remembering me. What is wrong with that? Oh no, you got to get a card. It's got to have an envelope that matches. It needs to be handwritten.
You need a piece of flesh associated with it.
I don't get it. It's a social norm that.
And what about if the person came to your house and they handed you said green bean casserole?
Let me show you something.
And you took it.
Has this, David and I taught a Sunday school class for many years of young couples. We went through several miscarriages while teaching that class. The young couples would bring us over dinner. This never happened. Knock on the door. Hello, what are you doing here?
I'm here to give you this wonderful green bean casserole. I'm not for sure why I made no protein, but here you go.
What is this for?
For you to consume.
Why?
Because you're sad.
You're darn right I am. That's never happened. Instead, this has happened. Hello?
Hey, I brought you this green bean casserole.
Oh, girl, why did you do this?
Come in and sit down for a while.
In your car? Exactly. And then this is what I do. Thank you so much. I love you so much. Seriously, thank you for thinking of us. I love you.
So, if you don't follow that up with a thank you card,
you suck as a human. But
if you do, it's almost as if you lied to their face. Because you already told them thank you. Yeah. But you're going, I really didn't mean it when I told you.
But so I mean. I just hate it. I don't get it. And I just want to go on record as saying, for the rest of my life, hear it. You heard it here. If I give you something, if I do something for you because you just graduated or just had a baby or just got married or just buried someone you love or you're sick, just text me or just hug me. I don't care. And I really feel like that thank you notes are expected from those who cannot do it at the time. It's just absolutely crazy to me.
What if the greatest gift would be, and this wouldn't work in every sense. I mean, you send flowers to a funeral. This wouldn't work. But if you go to a baby shower and you give a thing of diapers or you go take a casserole to somebody, if you put a note on there that said, in addition to this gift, I am also gifting you the freedom to not send a thank you card. I appreciate what you've done, and you know that I appreciate it, and you know that I appreciate you.
I know that
and
you know I do.
So, but if you went ahead and put a little card on there that told them, "Hey, don't send me a thank you card."
Okay, I'm going to tell you a little story.
You like that?
I actually love that, and will probably do that for the rest of my life, but I have to tell y'all a story. And I'm going to name names, okay? It is kind of commonplace nowadays when you go to a baby shower. Sometimes you'll sign the little book to let people know who came to the baby shower. And I don't know if you've ever been to a baby shower and seen this, even a wedding shower. They will have a little stack of envelopes, and you will go up and you will write your name and your address on the envelope. Okay. This is for the bride or the mother to be. When she writes her thank you notes, it's already addressed. Okay. Let me tell you who has a real problem with that. My Aunt Melba. Okay. Melba's got a real problem with it. The last shower we went to, she walked up and she said, "What are these little envelopes for? What am I doing right here?" And I said, "You're writing your name and address for what?" And I said, "Because when she writes her thank you notes and she puts it in this," she said, "Stop right there. You think anybody had this idea when I was having babies?" She's so hacked off that in 1982, nobody had thought about it. She refuses to do it because she didn't have it. Okay? I'm sorry we talked about that way too much, but it's a social norm that should just fly.
So what about
in
those
the comments why I'm wrong?
What about like back in the olden days, those people that used to ride a horse and buggy everywhere?
What?
Then when the cars came out, they're like, "I'm not riding in the car. I didn't have that my whole life."
Are you kidding me?
You came up with a better idea. I'm not going to take advantage
You're
of it.
still driving a stick shift because automatic's like, "We didn't dare have that. I had to clutch it.
Well, I actually have one that ties to that. I've got another primary one, but I have one that actually ties to that.
And I'm going to give you support. Like, I'm going to do things like this. That's right. Preach. It's because you didn't give me any support.
I didn't.
No.
I might have.
Oh my gosh, no.
So I think a social norm that we should get rid of are made up holidays.
Made up holidays.
It all goes back to the greeting card companies and the florist. And it's just like the thank you cards. A warm hug, a heartfelt call. Oh, yeah. All those things are fine, but the greeting card companies and the florist don't make any money off that.
Hi.
So
That's right.
let's just read through a few of them.
Oh, you literally have a list of made up.
I do.
Oh, okay.
I mean, these are holidays.
Well, you and I just don't want to spend money on a card.
These are listed holidays.
Okay.
Okay. New Year's Day, that sounds reasonable.
Nobody sends cards.
That's reasonable.
I think they might in China.
Martin Luther King Day. Lots of great work. I get that. I don't know if we need a special day for the Lunar New Year. I don't really know we live by that as much.
I think there's a lot of people in California on the outskirts.
Groundhog's Day, was that just to promote a movie?
That's not fair.
What was that?
You're saying that it's. Are you talking about sending cards for made up holidays or just made up holidays?
I'm talking about holidays that are listed on a company that starts with the word Hall and ends with the word Mark's website.
Okay, so what David's social norm is, they're running the website crappy over there at Hallmark.com.
No, but seriously.
Okay.
Valentine's Day.
David,
that is just. It's a
day to show your love. And it's not fair because I show you love all the time, so you're used to it. But some men don't get love until it's that day.
April Fools. People just get hurt on that day.
I know.
People get their hopes up. They get down. Palm Sunday, Passover, Easter. Those are all.
Rode it on a horse.
These are all amazing.
A donkey.
Why does Hallmark have Tax Day listed as a holiday?
Oh yeah,
That's
for
not
real. Like you're gonna buy an ornament at Hallmark to celebrate Tax Day.
Glad you got through your taxes. But it's just it's kind of ridiculous. And of course, you know, my absolute favorite we just had, or least favorite that is, Columbus. I still don't know why we are.
My gosh,
don't know why we are
get David started on
celebrating
Columbus
that someone happened on someone else's estate and said, "I've discovered it."
My parents live in a really beautiful house, but I've never walked in, put my foot down and said, you know what? I own this place. Actually, I have. I said, were y'all to die? I'd like this. And I did put my name on a sticker and stick it to a wall once, but my dad found it and took it off.
All right. You want me to tell you my other social norm? I wish it would stop.
No, that's later on. Look at the board. Read the board, David.
Oh, we got second ones?
Yes, we got to go a commercial break. Take us there.
All right.
That's
Can you take me higher?
Take them to a break. This is why
I'll
we don't
take
have
you.
real advertisers, because you sing people in.
I'll take you to a break instead. We'll be right back.
Hey y'all, it's Melissa. If you like what you hear on the Radke Show podcast, then you'll love what's happening over on my Substack, Stretch Marks. It's where I tell the stories I'm not ready to say out loud yet. You'll get my weekly letters, my daily voice memos, and the kind of community that feels like girlfriends around queso with Diet Coke. Come join us, melissaradke.substack.com, and bring your stretch marks too. We wear them proud.
All
We're
right.
back. I did want to go ahead and let you guys know that while I know that when I said we talked to my parents about their social norms, y'all are probably wondering what they were. Here's my mother's. She wishes that every big fancy event, like a gala, didn't have a happy hour before it.
Like the reception before, like when people are just mingling.
When people mingle, she called it a happy hour. I wish that every big fancy event, like all these galas, did not have a happy hour before, because for those of us who don't partake, we have to go and just sit at a table and look like an idiot. Okay.
Or maybe you could show up after.
Exactly. Followed by my dad's social norm. I wish your mother didn't go to so many galas. Okay. And I said, Dad, that's not a real one. And he's like, okay, where are these galas that she's going to? Here's my social norm. Pants is what my dad said. But
Big and what are they?
This is a quote from Frasier, but we always say to my family, put on your so-called big and tall lounge pants. Okay, you're first. What's your next one?
My next social norm that I think we need to stop immediately are Super Bowl parties.
I could have told y'all he was going to say that one.
Why?
Hates a Super Bowl party.
Why do you think on this one day you should pull together everyone? 85 to 90% of the people there have never watched a football game, or they have no idea what is going on at a football game. All they do is interrupt. All they do is say, I'm going to watch the commercial. I mean, it is so annoying. It needs to stop. We should all either watch the Super Bowl with our very close, tight-knit family, or better yet, by ourselves.
I was going to
Everyone go to your own room and watch it by
I was
yourself.
going to say, I've asked you if we could get together with my family for the last 7 years, and you're like, no.
When we were the Sunday school teachers of the largest Sunday school class of the church, all young married couples, all they wanted to do was get together for Super Bowl parties. We had to sit at home alone. Well, while the assistant leaders did it, because David Radke, what was the year that the Titans played and then they missed it by literally 1 inch?
1 yard.
They played Rams.
06?
I don't know.
I
It
can't
doesn't
remember.
matter.
Yeah.
David sat, I pulled his recliner right directly in front of the TV and I laid on the couch. And then we just did absolutely nothing because he doesn't want to order wings because it takes too long for the wings to get there. Then you got to go in the middle of a commercial and no, he wants to pay attention. He just isn't having it. And when I am able to pull him out and go to a Super Bowl party, he don't talk to people. He is so mad when women gather in the kitchen and talk. He just cannot stand it.
I just don't think you pull all these fair weather people together when there are people that really enjoy watching football.
There are a couple of things that David gets that emphatic about. It's not me. It's not even his children. Sad to say, it's not our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. He feels this strongly about football and barbecue. He'd lay down in traffic for both of them, not for his kids. Oh, no.
Yeah.
Um,
What about you? What's another?
okay. I'm going to tell you what one of mine is. I mean, what this one is, and I'm not going to be able to take super big credit for it. I actually heard a girl say it, but I agreed with her so much. And I think it's kind of going to be a little bit of a hot topic here, but, and I want to know your thoughts. I heard her say it and it like resonated with me, but we are in a day and age, and I am preaching to the choir here. I am preaching to the choir. I preach community and doing life together, and no one should be alone, because I can battle with loneliness sometimes. And I know that there's a good majority of you that can as well. But when I reached this particular age that I'm at, and especially when I went into menopause, I wanted to withdraw. I wanted to just be at home and be a hermit. And it's become such a cultural thing that we even have shirts that say, sorry, I'm late. I didn't want to come. Okay. We have shirts and memes and magnets for the fridge and bumper stickers for your car, all about how we're just going to stay home. Okay. We're going to put on our stretchy pants, lying on the couch all night. But what has happened, Dave, is it has created really a societal norm where we don't show up for people. And I think we need to, here we are talking about things we don't want. I think we need to bring back being there. Like bring back being there for people. I mean, my mother-in-law is 92 years old. She is 92. I had a woman ask me on Instagram the other day, you reference your mother-in-law all the time, but we've never even laid eyes on her. How come you never have her? And I wanted to just say, she's period 92 period. She ain't gonna have it.
She wouldn't have had it at 62 though.
But she gonna show up. She got up today, made my mom and dad a big, huge pot of soup, freshly grated cheese. Like, she's going to show up for people. But then again, she was raised in a culture where you do that, right? But we are now in a culture where it's cool to be reclusive. So much so that we're not showing up for people anymore. If it's somebody's anniversary party and they choose to have it on a Friday night, but you've had a hard week, go. If it's somebody's kid is graduating and you're like, I had 4 kids graduate, but it's their kid and you love them and they love you, go. Like, I kind of want to bring that back.
It's kind of like the pendulum has swung too far.
Yeah.
Because for a long time, people felt like, nothing against the PTA. I was going to say the PTA, but I got a PTA meeting for this, and I've got a booster club meeting for this, and I got this and that, and you stretch yourself too thin in all these things. And so it's way over here. And then people start saying, and even some counselors or therapists could say, you have to learn to say no.
That's right. You're so right.
You have to learn to say no and protect yourself and protect those closest to you and protect those. And that is true. But I think what has done is all the way over here where all you're doing is protecting yourself.
That's right.
And saying no. And you're not at all going, man, I've had a long week. I'm really tired. I don't necessarily want to go, but man, that's 30 years. And they invited me to that anniversary party.
Yep.
I'm going to go.
Yeah.
And so those are the things that you should. So we got to find back in the middle somewhere instead of just, I just got to protect myself. I just got,
I know. And hey, that's so right. Lisa Turkhurst wrote a really great book called The Best Yes. And I get that. I get drawing boundaries around your time. But if I'm doing life with people, I'm going to show up for those people.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll give you an example. I got a dear friend who is already texting about a Christmas get together that she wants to have. And she is already texting because she is so worried that nobody's going to come to this Christmas party. She's like, it's such a busy time. It is. It's such a busy time, but I love her and I don't want to let her down. So I'm going to go to this party. And I don't even know if she'll watch this. She probably will, but I wish she didn't have to worry about that so much. I wish she only invited like 6 people. I wish she knew that, hey, these are 6 that you do life with, girl. They're going to show up for you. But I just don't know if we live in that world anymore. I miss that.
Well, and I think if we would stop
He's
writing.
already got a smart aleck look on his face. Look, when he starts to smile like that, you know it's coming.
I was just going to say, I think if we stopped writing thank you cards, we would have time to show up for people.
That's right. I actually thought you were going to like do some song lyrics. That's normally what you do.
No, I'm bringing it around.
Okay, guys, we're going to be right back after this message, and you're not going to miss what we're doing. You want to know what we're doing? I don't know yet. I got to figure it out.
You're
this
not
break.
going to miss.
You're not going to want to miss what we're doing.
Not going to want.
You're not going to want. We know that you're good. That you know that we know you're not going to want to.
We
miss
not
what
want
we're
to
doing.
miss this, but you won't want to miss this.
We'll be right back. Hey guys, quick break from the show, but this is important. If you're loving these conversations, then Stretch Marks is where you need to be. That's where I share the stuff I don't always say out loud. Stories, voice notes, confessions, even a little advice now and then. It's real, it's honest, and it's waiting for you. Go to melissaradke.substack.com and join us. We're building something beautiful over there, and I want you in it. Okay, we're back for our little, I call it our sketch time. I feel like we need to call it something different. I don't know. But David, what we're going to do is we're going to do a little segment called Heath, don't show your teeth. Okay. And we cannot show teeth, meaning we cannot laugh no matter what. But yet we have to read these awkward texts. Okay. Now, the first one you're going to read.
I'm going to read it like this because I'm not going to show my teeth.
No, it's just really about not laughing.
Oh, okay.
Okay. And I can't laugh either. Now, what's going to be funny about this one for you is that you haven't looked at the picture yet. And y'all don't get to see the picture. Sorry. It's just how it is. So are you ready? By the way, my haircut has now been moved to 8:00 because I've been texting her. I said, okay, great. She's going to move me to 8. And I wrote yeehaw. And then she just said, did you just say yeehaw? Like actually yeehaw? And then she put a cowboy emoji. And I said, yes, why? And she said, don't ever say that on the phone again. Social norm I'd like to bring back. Whatever I want to say, I say. Okay, she's young and hip. I'm going to go with what she said.
So does that mean that it's dirty?
I don't know. Okay, you ready? Here's your first one. Heath, don't show no teeth.
I'm reading this, right?
Yes.
Most embarrassing.
These are just awkward tweets that people wrote. We don't know what they're talking, but just read it. Just
most embarrassing moment. Speaking in Vietnam to 3,000 people, thought this was a 6-year-old victim, and he was a man.
David,
I show my teeth.
That's 1 point for you, David. You're not supposed to show your teeth.
Isn't a point good?
No, not in this case.
Oh.
True story. Surgeon. Did someone fart? Silence. Surgeon. I need to know if someone farted. I may have perforated a bowel. Med student. I farted.
I could have laughed on that one if I wasn't controlling. Allie says, my friend just found out 1 year into a relationship that her therapist is her boyfriend's mom.
You have 2 points already. You've laughed on both of yours. Do you know how the game works?
I'm getting the hang of it.
My dentist asked his assistant to suction the water out of my mouth. But I thought he was talking to me. So I sucked his finger. I'm mortified.
What?
Okay, I don't have a point. I can laugh after you laugh. I
You
can
already
laugh
laughed. You had
after
already
you
laughed.
laugh. You're horrible at this.
You had already laughed. I just think she wanted to suck the dentist's finger.
David.
Bob said, I got
You have to do it so dramatically.
Right.
That's your problem. Go
Sure.
small, babe.
I got into the elevator at my office today with a guy who didn't know, and we both reached for the same button. So I said, floor. I said, floor buddies, and he didn't respond. So I'm seeking employment elsewhere. Let me know if any jobs are available.
They reached for the button at the same time, and the guy said, floor buddies.
We got on an elevator the other day, me and Rocco. Rocco is very confident, talks to everybody. In fact, he has better conversations with older people. We got onto the elevator, and there was probably like a 45, maybe 50-year-old man on there. And he kind of held the door for us. And when Rocco stepped on, he goes, thanks, big dog.
Rocco said that to the old man?
Yeah.
What did the old man do?
Didn't actually even respond to him whatsoever. But
Funny.
I was about to crack up.
Thanks, big dog.
He goes, thanks, big dog.
Okay, here we go. This is from Hannah. I saw a girl carrying a hamster, so I asked if I could pet it, but it was actually a muffin, so I'm on my way to jump off a cliff now. Clearly, I have won this game. We could stop today.
No, I'm enjoying these. Technically, Ron went to get a haircut today. The barber said,
Don't do technically Ron. That's his name. Nobody knows that part of the story.
Went to get a haircut today. The barber said, what do you do for a living? I said, I'm a writer. What about you? I'm a barber. We didn't speak the rest of the haircut. I'm happy to announce that I shall never be interacting with another human being again.
Oh my gosh, I cannot believe that I'm about to read this one of all things. I cannot believe this. I'm going to try and not laugh, and you try to do it too. It's going to be hard. Oh my God. This guy in this bathroom wearing a cowboy hat just greeted me with a howdy, brother. And I panicked and I said, Yeehaw.
You're making that up.
As good as my witness. Look at that.
That's funny.
Okay.
I was in the park and a lady loudly called out, anyone who wants ice cream, come over here. I headed over with several others. She handed out ice to them and then asked me, who are you? I realized the rest were all her family. 30 years later, I still cringe.
Oh, that's a good one. Last one. I was at the airport and the TSA agent told me to scan my license face down, but I just heard, scan your face down. So I put my face on the scanner and waited. I wish this was a joke, but no, it happened. And the TSA guy could not stop laughing, and now I have to go into witness protection. Oh, y'all, if that doesn't make you feel better about your life, nothing will. Hey, you guys, we're so glad that you guys listened to the podcast today. Make sure to leave us a review, 5-star, if you're feeling good about yourself. Also, you can watch us on YouTube, and you can watch us on GLU Network, which stands for God Loves You Network, but it's Glue Network, and you can check them out. Do your little apps on your smart TV and find it and put it on your TV. You'll love it. And you can watch us on there as well. So you can watch and you can listen and you can leave a review. Right? You can do that.
You can do it.
Very
Believe
good.
in you.
Very good.
For you advanced students, you can even share and tell someone about us.
And you know what? Some of you can speak in dual languages. So you can leave a 5-star review in another language. Okay? You can hit the 5-star in Spanish. Okay. We love you. Have a great day. Bye.
Bye.
Thanks for listening to this episode of The Radke Show. We're going to end now so that you can go and love on your people. Till next time.